Welcome back, bastards. It's Halloween, which means it's time to dig up another misunderstood veteran whose war never really ended. Mostly because it moved into his basement freezer. Tonight, we're talking about a man who loved his country, loved his Corps, and really loved his mother. Private Ed Gein. So let's dive in, shall we? Born in the frosty flatlands of Wisconsin, Ed was raised in a house where the words fun, beer, and women were all considered synonyms for Satan. His mama preached fire and brimstone every Sunday, then made dinner out of Spam and trauma. By 1927, Ed had two choices: the asylum or the Corps. He chose the United States Marine Corps, cause hell's full and mama didn't raise no quitter. Fast forward to 1932, Nicaragua. The jungle's hotter than two privates spooning under a poncho liner. And who's leading this operation? The man, the myth, the 5-time Navy Cross winning nightmare himself, Chesty Puller. Now, the history books say Puller led a daring raid on a rebel stronghold in Nueva Segovia. But the classified version, buried deeper than a stolen Liberty Cap, tells a different tale. Puller's platoon stumbled upon a remote tribe known as Los Devora Almas, the Soul Eaters. These folks didn't do hugs. They did human sacrifices, real do-it-yourself type spiritual warfare. And young Private Gein? He didn't just see it, he felt it. The jungle spoke to him. The drums whispered, "Mama needs a new lampshade." When the shooting stopped, Chesty said, "Gein,
you're out of your damn mind!"
Ed just smiled and said, "Aye, sir, but at least it's decorated." When he got back to Wisconsin, nobody gave him a parade.
Just a reception with pork and beans.
Just his mama,
Ezekiel 1820!
her Bible, and an empty farmhouse. But Ed wasn't alone. Not really. The jungle spirits came back with him. Those whispers in the cornfield, those faces in the wallpaper. He tried to drown them out, but you can't drown out ghosts when they're wearing your skin.
Of course it's real.
So Ed did what every lonely veteran does. He got into crafting. Only instead of paracord bracelets, he made furniture out of people.
So like an early Etsy seller?
Yeah, call it Etsy 0311. Handmade, sustainable, locally sourced. They called him a monster. They called him insane. But maybe Ed Gein was just the first guy to take "I'd kill my mother" a little too literally. Maybe he didn't need prison. Maybe he needed a VA therapist and a woodworking class. Behind every horror story, there's probably a Marine who just never got his DD-214 counseling. So tonight, remember, not every ghost story starts in a graveyard. Some start in a gunfight and end in a Wisconsin farmhouse. So here's the Private Ed Gein, Marine, craftsman, and America's most haunted interior decorator. Because even when the body count's high and the therapy's low, it's all still violent. And maybe true.